I'm an American! Hooray! For those of you who have been following my journey to becoming a United States American citizen, well, I passed. So this Thanksgiving is going to be I guess a little bit of a different Thanksgiving for me now that I'm actually a citizen of the country that I live in. Now, it was a journey. I'm originally Canadian. I'm from Toronto, and I married an American. All our kids were born in Toronto, and when we moved to the United States, they became dual citizens. So with the enthusiastic suggestion and support of my husband and my children, I decided to not just have a green card, but to join the family and to also become an American citizen. And it really was a decision for many, many reasons, because I grew up very proud to be a Canadian, and I didn't want my parents to think I'm being disloyal or anything. Not that you have to give up your Canadian citizenship, like you become dual. But I really wanted to, I felt that the United States of America is the best friend that the Jewish people have in the world. And they've been very good to the Jewish people and to Israel, and I hope that continues. And also to be part of the family. And people literally risk their lives to become American citizens. They float over from countries and risk their lives, and it's really being handed to me. And I felt that I should really step up to the plate. So I studied and filled out a lot of forms and wrote a lot of checks, which is the American way. And I went through the whole process, for those of you who are Canadian, process to become a citizen. I had to know who my senators and my congressmen were. I don't know how many of you know that. And I had to know the American history and the judicial system, which was really very fascinating. And then I had to have my final exam, a one-on-one oral test, which I passed. And then we had a beautiful ceremony where everybody came and they brought their family and friends. And it was really like the United Nations. It was really like being on Ellis Island. I think there was one other Canadian there, but everybody was from so many different worlds. And it was very, very moving. And we did the Pledge of Allegiance and sang the national anthem. And it really struck me, though, the difference between the emphasis that they were putting on becoming an American citizen versus being a Jew. So when you're becoming an American citizen, it's all about your rights and your freedoms. And I had to know the Bill of Rights, and they were talking about your freedoms, your rights, and your freedoms. Well, being a Jew, we don't emphasize rights and freedoms. What do we emphasize? Responsibilities. And those responsibilities are opportunities to gain real freedom. Because what's freedom? It's not I can do this versus I can do that. Judaism teaches us that a person who is free is one who realizes their potential. So there is a difference, but together it's actually a very, very powerful thing. I'm very happy I passed, and I know, hopefully one day, please God, I'll be able to merit the citizenship I'm really dreaming and shooting for, which is to become an Israeli citizen. And I hope I do merit it one day. But for now, here I am, Canadian and American. I'm Lori, Almost Live.